You know,
Ready or not?
We are live.
Yay!
Happy day one of Ketchup-A-Thon.
Yay!
Hello,
Oh
hello.
my goodness, look at all those comments.
I know, there's a gazillion already. Hello, hello, hello. I am not going to put everything on the screen. This is how I do because I get too far behind. But we are here and it is Ketchup-A-Thon day one and I have not yet read anything from a book of the month book. And I think I only read I'm in the middle of Shady Hollow, which I love. I'm not reading this tonight. I will read book of the month, but I'm loving this so much. Oh my goodness. I read like 2 pages earlier, but
Isn't that like a cozy mystery, but with like animals? That just doesn't even sound like anything you would like, but I love that you do.
It's so clever though. I love a book that's clever. Like the writing is really good. You almost forget that they're animals, but like the names match their personality that they have, which matches the animal that they are. Like, it's just really clever. I'm really, really enjoying it. I know it does not scream, hey, this book is about animals. Christmas. How is everybody doing? Catherine, Nicole, Destiny, Kelsey, Jennifer, Erica, Kathleen, Sharon, Butterfly Angel. I don't know your first name, Butterfly Angel, but I'm glad you're here. Sherry, Molly, Nicole, Becca, Kim. Hi, everybody. Emily's here. Rainy's here.
Hey.
Cool. Is everybody, well, okay. I think I do want to try. So I got to see if I can find it. I'm like a scatterbrained mess right now. Poor Amy. We got on like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, Amy, I've been yammering away.
And I was just like, okay, yeah.
So I have a couple things. The first thing I'm going to try to do, my friends, I've never done this before, is a poll in the comments. I saw someone do it in a live. I'm like, I got to figure that out. Okay, can I mute that one? Yes. Okay. I muted. I'm watching on YouTube and I'm on StreamYard. So it's like there's a lull in the, but I think there's a way from YouTube. Create a poll. Oh, sweet. Let's try it. Are you ready, friends? Ask. Dun, 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 dun. Did it show up? Are you reading a book of the month tonight? Did it show up? Why didn't it go?
I don't see it.
How do I? It's on. I see it on YouTube.
Is it?
Oh yeah, people are.
Yeah, awesome. So I don't see it because I'm not looking at YouTube.
Got you. Then that's why. Yeah. So people on YouTube, because people are answering. Nice. Why can't I see the whole poll? That's why. Yeah. Oh, you have to mute that one.
Nice, I did.
We'll wait 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want to see. End poll. Does it show me now the results?
Yeah.
Oh, 62 are not, and 37% are reading book of the month. Fun. I'm not sure how that worked, but we're going to do another poll later. I just wanted to try something new. Listen, we're all students of life, right? And we're all learning and growing every day. Next thing I'm going to learn is how to put a background on my screen in StreamYard. Like I went to someone.
I've seen a lot of people doing that.
I know, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they do it.
Is it for the pro, like, because I just get the free version?
Oh, I just have the free version too. I don't know.
I wonder if you have to pay for it to do that.
I don't know.
Backgrounds? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know either.
Well, let's so both Amy and I have not yet opened our October boxes. And honestly, I forgot what I ordered because I did it before October even started. Turn it around so we don't see your address.
Sorry.
We don't want weirdos screenshotting, zooming in to see. I don't think there's any weirdos here. I mean, like,
I live in a locked building. It's fine.
we're all weirdos in a little bit of a way, but you know. So did you get 2 or 1? What'd you get?
So I just like opened the box and then I remembered that I actually got myself a little treat from the store that I'm really kind of excited about. So
that's fun.
But I only got 1 book.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a big box. It's not 1 book. It might be 2. It might be 3. I never know. But because you guys are so wonderful and people keep using my link, I think I have 13 credits. So I always get extra books.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Oh, Emily got 3 this month too.
Hi.
Rainey says, I mean, I'm a weirdo and I want to visit Amy, but I'll wait till I'm invited. Okay, good. She's not going to screenshot.
Rainey, you're invited anytime.
Hi, Brenda.
Yay, Wisconsin.
No, Katie, you're totally participating. I just was doing a random poll just because I wanted to see who is reading a book of the month this evening.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're totally in. There's no like hierarchy of participation here. Like, feel free to use whatever TBR books that you want to. Yeah, this like Amy and I just have a plethora of book of the month books on our shelves, and we wanted because we know we have talked to many other people in the same boat.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it was one of my goals this year to read more of my book of the months, and I have read 4.
Yeah. Wanda keeps skipping months. Jennifer picked up 3 this month too. Okay, let's see. Hey from Raleigh. Hey, North Carolina, Catherine.
Nice.
Another Wisconsinner here. Okay, so I'm gonna reach in and pick out one.
Okay.
Looking.
Did I grab the book or the tree?
Oh, look how pretty that is.
Oh, that is really pretty.
As Long as the Lemon Trees Go by Zulfa Kato, I think.
I got The Family Game by Catherine Stedman.
Look, even the spine has a cute little picture on it. I like it.
I love this font. It just looks like it's glowing.
This takes place like in Syria, which is why I got it. I think it's YA.
Yeah.
I mean, the font is pretty big. I think it's YA, but I could not resist this cover. And as soon as I read the description that it takes place in Syria, at least for part of the time, I'm in. I'm so in. So yay for that. What did you get from the store? I want to see.
Oh. I got this. It's a sub sandwich.
It does look like a sub sandwich. That's funny.
Actually, what's really funny is the shirt that you're wearing right now.
Yeah. Oh, it's a t-shirt.
I put my book down for this.
I know, and I'm reading my bestie shirt that Amanda and her mom made for us that says, I closed my book to hang out with my besties. Yeah. Oh, cute. I didn't see that. I never shopped in their store.
Yeah.
That's super cute.
I wanted a sassy book shirt, and then I saw that they had some, and I was like,
I wonder if I could use credits in the store.
That would be really cool.
That would be really cool. Okay, so I have 2 more. I also got, Killers of a Certain Age. I put my shelf first.
I almost got that. So close.
I think this is from last month, right?
Yeah, that's from last month.
But I wasn't sure what it was last month. I usually just avoid the thrillers in general because I don't like to buy thrillers. But I think this is more. I mean,
Thursday Murder Club-ish.
Yeah, I think it gave me Thursday Murder Club vibe as I heard people talking about it. A group of 60-something women who just become vigilantes. So I just thought that sounded fun. And then my third one is The Most Likely Club because it sounded like me. It's like a nostalgic 1997 grunges. It's like a 1990s book, which I was in college in the 90s and high school, actually. High school and college, all the way through the 90s. So it's about a group of women who were friends in the 90s, go ahead 25 years, and then they kind of all come back together. I don't know, for a reunion or something. Yeah, dreaded high school reunion, 25-year high school reunion. A forgotten classmate emerges at the reunion with a surprising announcement. I don't know. I kind of just feel like it has 90s vibes, and I didn't really hear anyone talk about that. So
No,
I got that.
that looks good.
It
Sounds
looks
good.
kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Yeah, and I put my shelf first.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't keep these anymore because I have so many cute ones that I bought from Danny and Laura, and from Amanda keeps giving me money. Like, I have so many cute bookmarks, and people send me some. This someone from Scotland sent me that one. Like, I just have so many pretty ones now that I'm like, I don't need this.
I put them in my classroom. So if you got a
that's a good
bunch
idea.
you want to get rid of when you put together my Pango order.
Well, you know what? I heard a horror story of somebody putting a book a month in their Pango order or in a media mail, and it got opened because anytime you send media mail, they can open it and double check. And
really?
It was tagged for like, what's that word?
Propaganda?
I don't know, like trying to sell something because it's book of the month.
Oh.
So advertising, whatever. It was tagged and they weren't allowed to send it media mail. The person had to pay extra. So
okay.
Jesus Books Music, what qualifies as newest would be whatever you like. I just opened those three. So if I was doing a veggie burger, those three would be my newest book of the month. But
I'm counting the book that I got last month because
last month is fine. Sure. Yeah.
So I'll be reading this one for that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Your son always grabs them and destroys them. I love it. Amanda's reading the Book of Cold Cases. I should start a bookmark. Oh, where did it go? Bookmark swap. Yes, that's what it's called. Book promotional material. Did we hear that in Wisconsin? I don't remember where I heard that. Can only put the book in there. Yeah, it's supposed to be only the book when you send media mail. I do use a little Post-it and I stick it inside the book somewhere. They just like find it whenever that says like, thanks for shopping.
Oh.
And I do put a bookmark in, but it's just like a feather or a flower. Like, it's not a business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
What are you drinking tonight?
I have a hot chocolate bomb.
Awesome. And I heated up some hot cider tonight.
Oh.
This is my currently reading mug, but I like this side because
bookish friends, they're best friends. Yeah.
Bookish friends are the best friends. And y'all are my bookish friends.
I have that one. I have that mug. But
and then you're reading Other Birds tonight?
Mine's an old one. I'm actually going to read Book of Cold Cases tonight.
Okay.
Because it's my bacon. It's my most anticipated.
Nice.
It's also all of my condiments. So it's got mayo and mustard and ketchup. So
perfect. I love it.
Yeah. So currently I have no bun and I have no burger.
That's all right.
But I have bacon and I have ketchup, mustard, and mayo.
I love it. I pour cold cider into the mug. I put it in the microwave and I put 2 minutes and then I take it out and now it's hot cider. Real fancy.
It's
real fancy. I love it. I was in heaven. I know you were. I know, Renita. Sipping an apple cider and having chocolate caramels. Oh, and then I also made myself a treat because I'm trying to be healthy and all that. I made pumpkin cookies with cream cheese frosting, and I have 4 of them. Yes, nice. I have 4 of them. But that's okay. All right, before we do our
a vegetable, it's good for you.
And cream cheese is dairy.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It's fine.
So before we do a sprint,
do you see what Steph Jack said?
No.
Cold cider for me, made snacks, but ate them all while waiting for sprints.
I love it.
That's totally something I would do.
Oh, I love it. Reading your oldest from February 2017. I love it. I read my oldest earlier this year, and then I unhauled it because I didn't care for it. Perfect Little World was my oldest. It was also 2017, I think. So I am also not sure what I'm reading yet. So I think I'm going to start with some French fries and try a chapter. And I'm going to, where's the option to share the screen?
Down at the bottom where it says present.
Oh. Yeah, that's where it is.
That's where it's always been, right?
No, it used to say share screen. It didn't used to say
Oh,
present.
oh,
Okay.
hmm,
So here's
weird.
my spinner. Can you see my spinner?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to find my wheels. Oh, I logged in. Book of the month. Okay. So here's all my book of the month books.
That's so
I'm
many.
gonna find three. I think three for a try chapter. That's the smallest I think you could do. And I'm gonna see which three I'm gonna try a chapter of tonight. Oh, I unhauled that. That's not here anymore. Did this not? Oh, I didn't. I must not have saved. Oh man, never
Did you
mind.
not save it when you updated it?
I think I did not save it.
Oh no.
Yeah, because I DNF'd True Biz. I unhauled the other black girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll do a sprint and I will stop sharing my screen. And I will update my why didn't it go away? Oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. I will update my thing and then I'll do a try chapter next time. So I guess I'm just gonna start I'll update it and then I'll read Shady Hollow and then I'll start a book of the month in a few minutes. I'm losing my mind today, friends. It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
So let's sprint until 35.
Sounds good.
Just about 19 minutes or so. And show. And I'm gonna put this one on that has music. And if we don't like it, I can switch to one that's just noises. Okay. We'll see how you guys like it. But this is my newest favorite ASMR. It reminds me of moving art because it's video, autumn things. There we go. Oh, there we go. So we'll see how we like it. See you back here. Happy reading.
Happy reading.
Oh, all right. All right, all right. Stop. Okay.
It didn't want to stop.
Fine. Take away the ticker.
Can I just read this? Because
Yeah.
this is like the best description of a thriller, and it's in a thriller book.
I love it.
I was in the middle of listening to a thriller. A woman in danger, most of the characters possibly lying, everything not quite as it seemed, a twist somewhere near the end that would either shock me or it wouldn't. There were dozens of books just like it, hundreds maybe, and they were the soundtrack of my life.
I love it. That's so funny.
So beautiful.
That would shock me or not. Twist at the end that would shock me or not. I'm always shocked by thrillers.
I'm usually shocked.
I am not very good at figuring things out in a mystery or a thriller. Like every once in a while I can figure something out, but not usually like the end game.
Yeah. I can usually figure it out, but I'm never sure. Like,
Okay.
I'm never like, this is for sure what's going to happen.
I fall for all the red herrings. Like I
Yeah.
fall for it all.
Yeah, it's always this might happen, this might happen, this might happen. One of those choices probably happened.
And I'm suspicious of everybody.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm only 2 chapters in this, but I love it so far. So,
Okay. So here's the question. Music or no music?
I liked the music.
Let's see what everybody says.
Yeah.
I liked it too. It was
It got a little loud sometimes.
I can turn the volume down on my computer because it's just like I can just turn the volume down. It'll be interesting to see because I think some people prefer just the ambient noise and other people prefer to have music. So maybe we'll alternate tonight. I don't know. We'll see what the poll says. So far in the comments, a couple people are saying no music. It was a little loud. Sorry. Yeah, I should have turned it down a little more. I mute it always anyway, Andy.
I mean, there's that.
Yeah. All right, we'll give it another 10 seconds to answer the question. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, I don't know why. All right, I'm ending the poll. Just sounds wins out by a little bit. 57 to 42. Okay. So we'll find a different one. Alternate might be good. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
I like the it reminds me so much of, what's that thing called? Moving Art on Netflix, which I use all the time when I'm reading, because it's just peaceful music and like video picture, like videos, videography, whatever. And it's all autumn. I loved this one. I used it the other night, but I think I did turn it down on my computer the other night. I should have turned it down a little more today. Oh, well, I can turn it down next time. Okay. Now I need to switch though to actually some book of the month.
Yeah.
So I am going to do a try chapter with 3 books. I've corrected it. I have 34. You can see the little entry there. Can you see it? Yeah. Well, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
I have 34 book of the month books on my shelves. Yikes. That's a lot. I'm kind of hoping at least one of my, bronze drum. I'm hoping one of my TBR burger that I built shows up. Oh, I should have removed that. Where is it? Right here. I'll remove the next one. So I'll get that one. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Like
the reckless made.
Yeah.
I have not heard of either of those. Okay.
And oh my word. Honestly, it's 2 that I'm not really looking forward to. Oh, yay! Yes. Okay.
Yay! That one, I was not intrigued at all by that one, but hearing you talk about it, I'm just like, shoot, why didn't I get that?
Yeah, it's on my TBR, so I have to go over here. It's like on my actual stack of ones I hope to read this month. Okay. So tonight, I'm going to try a chapter of The Attic Child. Honestly, maybe it's a good thing that I'm trying a chapter of this, because maybe I'll unhaul it.
Maybe.
So let me know if you guys have read The Reckless Oath We Made. I'm not sure I'm going to like it. It's about, I think it's like a kid on the spectrum who thinks he's a knight and speaks, like he kind of has a crush on this girl, Z, who's 6 foot tall, has a redhead temper, a shattered hip. I don't know. A tough Kansas woman on a crooked path to redemption, and her unlikeliest of champions, who is Gentry, who thinks that he's a knight and he speaks like in Old English. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have read this one, please. Please let me know. And then Bronze Jump is last month or 2 months ago, July.
Oh.
It's Vietnamese. It takes place in Vietnam. 2 sisters, Vietnam War. Gather round, children of Chu Dien, and be brave, for even to listen to the story of the Trung sisters is, in these troubled times, a dangerous act. Dun, dun, dun. Based on the true story of these sisters, shared down through generations for thousands of years, about these warriors and champions of women, not Vietnam War, sorry, and Vietnam, who heralded a new period of freedom and independence. So it's like an old legend, almost historical story passed down in Vietnam. So I'm very interested in that one. And then Attic Child, I've talked about a lot on my TBR. So I will be reading first chapters of those and let you know. Oh, Paula DNF'd Reckless Oath. Okay, let me see. Oh, bummer. I hope
Oh, Kelly.
sounds like Don Quixote. I don't know if it has Don Quixote vibes. I've not actually read Don Quixote. I only know from the movie adaptations of it. So the
He
only
thinks he's a
person,
knight. That sounds a lot like Freak the Mighty, where he
uh,
thinks he's a knight in well, he doesn't think he's a knight in King Arthur's court, but he like wants to be a knight in King Arthur's court. Like
okay,
he thinks he's like born in the wrong um
yeah,
decade or century or whatever.
yeah. How
But
do you?
Freak the Mighty is one of my favorite books
I
in the
don't.
world.
I don't remember when did it even come out. They usually say on the back, right?
Yeah.
August of 2019.
Oh.
I don't know. Paula, why did you DNF it? Do you remember? Was it just not vibing with you, or was there a specific reason? I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Darling Girl made the cut when I brought my book of the month back in here. I unhauled a ton of them. I had even more than 34, but on Pango, I just put a ton of them on Pango, more than 10. I had probably close to 50.
She just sold one of them.
I know. I have one, two, three. I have like 5 piles of books to find boxes for to mail out on Tuesday morning. I don't work on Tuesday mornings. Now I work in the afternoons on Tuesday. So I have time. That's when they're all going to get sent out.
Yeah.
Um,
I want the Green Glass House series in my classroom. So that's why
oh,
like I
nice. Yeah.
got all of those. And then I thought Ready Player One, I bet I could have some kids in my class that would really like that one.
Yep.
So,
Nice.
but the book of the month one's for me.
Nice. A Robin Williams movie where he was a homeless guy that thought he was a time traveler. I don't remember.
Probably he could play that. I try.
Before Demon Copperhead is released next week. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
I know. Emily, I now have plans to buddy read it, at least the first one, in February.
It'll be a while.
So it's not going up anytime soon. But after we read the first one, if I decide to keep going, I don't know. But yeah, it's not
They're
going up
so
for a while.
pretty.
They're gorgeous.
So pretty.
I don't know. Anyways.
Decisions.
Starting with The Bodyguard, which is a go-to genre. Has all 3 colors. Nice.
I love The Bodyguard.
It was really good. I really liked it. Is today day 1? Yes. Today is day 1 of Ketchup-A-Thon. We start today and goes until a week from Saturday. So 2 full weeks. Thank you, Kelly. This is the new brown, like the coffee shop with the coffee shop collection with Olive and June. It's the brown. It's hard to see, but they're brown and I love it. And today I had to repaint this one and these ones. Like, cause once they start chipping, I like pick, but I wanted this color for church today. So I had to like redo them this morning. I love Olive and June though. Okay. Nice. Paula said, I couldn't get into the medieval language and you found it hard to follow. Interesting. I feel like that will be me as well. I wonder if I could find it on audio. It might be kind of fun on audio.
To listen to that medieval language?
Yeah. I don't know. Demon Copperhead is a new Barbara Kingsolver book. So I just filmed a video where I talk about 2 Barbara Kingsolvers on my shelf, and I haven't read any of them. You found 2 through 4 for $1 each at your library, and now you need book 1. It's hard to pay full price. I know. But you can also think of it as like you're getting the whole series for $3 plus whatever full price is for the first one, right? If you think of all 4 books are a certain price and divide it out, it'll be better to think of it that way, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
I just dropped my book.
Oh. Katie, I'm glad you're here. Nice. Read some of those.
Nice.
Lindsay, my question for you is, how did you feel about the BookTube Prize winners? I don't know if you've filmed a video or talked about it yet. I'm really behind on watching BookTube stuff, but they were just announced yesterday, so you probably haven't. But my question is, because I know you were a judge, Lindsay, and so I'm very curious if you were pleased with the results or not. Dun, dun, dun. Inquiring minds want to know.
I feel like they should talk more about the BookTube Prize. Like, you really only hear about it from the people that are judges.
Yeah. Well, who else would talk about it? There's a channel. BookTube Prize has its own channel.
Oh, it does.
That's where they post the updates and
like the winners and things?
Who wins and all that. Like each round, which books are moving on to the next round. Yeah, I watch.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only videos that are on that channel. It's not like the constant
Oh, cool.
videos. I don't know. I love you. You published your video a week ago. You're disappointed in the fiction book that won, but you're glad the book that engages with the legacy of slavery won, because that's important. Yep. So it was the love song of W.E.B. Du Bois, whatever. I don't know how to say it. That's the one that won. Has a bright orange cover.
Maisie's mom was a judge too. Up above that.
Oh yeah. Oh, and you were pleased. Good. I was a judge like 2 years ago for the first 2 rounds, and I hated just about every book I had to read. So I was like, nah, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah. I don't know that I'd be able to do it. I signed up for this read along with the reading teacher professional organization that I'm doing. And the first assignment, I was like, I have to read 2 chapters of this book. I don't want to read it.
Yeah.
Which I did, but it was just like, I didn't like it because I had to read it. The second assignment
you wanted
was good, though.
Great Circle to win. Is that the one where they fly around the world? I think that's the one where the women fly around the world. I want to read that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think what did you say? Oh, The Diamond Die. I want to read that. That's on my book of the month is coming to Canada. I'm not sure when, but it is coming to Canada. Great Circle to Use bookstore. Nice. Good job, Lindsay. Recommending books out there. I think all BookTube prizes were bad. Yikes. I can't get into most of the books. That's how I felt when I was a judge. It was really difficult.
How are the original books picked?
So people send in. Not growing it. Sorry, people at the beginning of the year. So it doesn't start, I think, until February or March, or even So because it's next year's books will be from 2022 that they're choosing.
Okay.
So at the end of this year or beginning of next year, I'm not sure when, people can, if you sign up to be a judge, I think, send in a list of books or recommend books to what's his name? Robert. And then he compiles a list and you kind of go through and vote mark all the ones that you think are, Lindsay probably knows better than I do. It's been a couple years for me. Uses reviews to create a huge list and then people vote and add options and then it gets narrowed down to 48 for each category. And now there's a translated fiction, a nonfiction, and a fiction category. There are three categories now.
It's kind of cool.
And then anybody can be a judge. You don't have to have a channel to be a judge. Any reader can be a judge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, let's do another sprinty thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a channel that doesn't have music. We'll alternate. I can put my wheel away because We're not going to use
You don't
that.
need that anymore.
Some of the ambient rooms, like I'm probably going to use one that I've used before because I know I like them. Like the crackling fire with the lake sounds is one of my camping ones that I love. Because sometimes you listen to one of them had like scooping out the insides of a pumpkin, like squishing noises. I'm like, ew. And it said that in the title. I'm like, no, they didn't really do that. And then I was listening. I'm like, ew, they really did. And sometimes ones with a lot of rain make me have to go to the bathroom. Like rainy,
I can see that.
rainy coffee shop ones. The rain is just not like I don't mind the lake wave kind of sound, but sometimes the rain ones are a little too much for me. I don't know, we all have our preferences, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Let me see if I can find the ones that I like. I just like this campfire by the sea.
Do it.
I use it all the time, but I just love it. It's fall. People go camping in fall, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, 7:54. Let's read until 20.
Okay.
Let me share the screen. And now it's called.
Krista, you're not alone. Some other people are saying that too.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me make it big. Let me push play. Listen, if it gets too loud, friends, in the comments, just say, Krista, it's too loud. And I don't hear this one at all. Oh, that's because it's
muted.
Whoa. Sorry. Okay. Does that sound okay?
A little loud.
All right. Turn it down a little bit. What did I say? 20. Welcome back. How did it go? How are you liking cold cases?
Well, my parents decided that it was really important to talk to me.
Yeah, I was on the phone.
So of course they're like, "Oh, we'll get off. You're on Sprint. It's fine." I was like, "Well, I have 20 minutes." So, I did, yeah, but I'm still really liking it. Something intriguing just happened, so that's awesome. And I opened up a can of witch's brew.
Nice. Destiny did say witch's brew for the win. Nice. I'm gonna unhaul the Reckless Oath We Made. I read, actually the first chapter was only like 6 pages. So I read the first chapter, skimmed chapters 2 and 3 because I wanted to hear Gentry's chapter and just how it would be in that like Middle English type of wording and phrasing and stuff. And already there was a lot of language in the first, what did I read? Like 10 pages. A lot of language, including taking God's name in vain, which I don't love. Our main character was bringing like 100 pounds of weed to some guy in Colorado. She's got her nephew with her because her sister was volunteering at a prison where there was a riot and her sister was being held hostage at the prison. I'm just like, I don't think this is a Krista book.
No.
When it's all said and done. And then the guy who speaks in Middle English, Gentry, he's stalking her. Like he's her stalker. And she knows that. He follows her everywhere. I'm like, no. So this is getting unhauled. Yeah, it's going to be up in my Panko shop tomorrow. One less book of the month on my shelf to read. Try a chapter, success. And then I'm halfway through the first chapter of this one. I will finish the first chapter because that's what you got to do. So I'm on page 15 and it goes to like 24. So I just have a little bit more of chapter 1. I think what I want to do, like so far I'm not drawn in really, but I need to find this on audio eventually because of all the Vietnamese places and names. I think it would be so cool to hear that rather than try to figure out how it's pronounced as I'm reading and then get like taken out of it again and again and again. But the sisters are young. They have very distinct personalities. The mom is like training them to be war leaders. And the younger one is like, I don't want to be a part of a war. I want to get married and have a family and da-da-da. And the older one is very much an older sister, like responsible. I'll do what mom wants, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of cool seeing a little glimpse of their personalities when they're young. But I do think whenever I want to read this all the way through, I'm going to try to find it on audio. And because it just came out in August, I might have to wait a little bit. We'll see. But I've not heard anyone talk about this, so I'm curious. No. I should look. Well, I don't necessarily want to look at reviews yet, but I'll finish the first chapter though. So I'll finish that in the next sprint. But let's see. I'm just I don't know where we left off. Here we go. Happy Thanksgiving. That was during sprints. Happy Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yay.
My throw, I have no idea. I've had it for years. I'm sure it was like a $10, that you can find anywhere. It's one of those super soft. I love it so much. It's literally it's a throw size. It's not a huge blanket. It's just a throw blanket size. I love it. So thanks, Destiny. Welcome, Jane. Glad you're here. The Man Who Died Twice. That's the sequel,
I like
right?
that one.
Thursday Murder Club. Have you read the third one yet that just came out?
No.
I have heard that the second one, some people like even better than the first, and I enjoyed the first one, so I'm looking forward to that.
There were parts of the second one that I liked more. I liked more of the in-depth look at the characters and
Yeah.
they really dug into those characters, but there was also a lot that I liked more about the first one. So I think
Okay.
I just liked them both.
Took out garbage. Hey, we are here for productivity.
It's
Lindsay's in
important.
the house.
Lindsay!
Woohoo! Cold Cases is getting creepy. Yeah, I don't want to start Cold Cases at nighttime. I'm I'm such a scaredy cat. Catching up on video stuff, working on captions. Good job, Kara. Started Daisy Darker, your bun. Nice. I read the first. It just tickles my fancy every time somebody gets so excited about the way that we set this readathon up. It just makes me so
I
happy
know.
because it's a lot of
I
fun.
know. It's so fun.
Other people like catch the joy of it. It just makes me
Yeah.
makes me day.
It's so fun. We had so much fun putting these prompts together, and just
We really did. We really did. And we're like, okay, tomatoes. Tomatoes are juicy like a page turner. Let's make it a page turner prompt. We thought about each prompt trying to match it up.
Yeah.
Like pickles. Not everybody likes pickles. And so sometimes somebody has to convince you to try the pickles.
Yeah, but they come on the burger no matter what.
Right. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
I have Cold Cases and you've been meaning to read it. Nice. I'm gonna read it soon. Stared off into the distance. Oh, Kelly, bless your heart. I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
I read the first section of. Am I like official Southerner that now that I just said "bless your heart" to Kelly? I think I'm officially a Southerner now.
I don't know, because most Southerners, when they say "bless your heart," they kind of are swearing at you. So
it's more like, "Oh, bless her heart." Like,
yeah.
No, and I was really meaning it. I read the first section of Diamond's Eye for Buddy Read. Gonna switch to your next Buddy Read, Woman in White. Ooh, nice.
Hmm.
Oh, I picked one book for Victober. I think I'm gonna read The Tenant of Wildfell Hall, but I think I'm gonna try to find it on audio. The Bronze Drum. I'm discovering more and more. I think I kind of always knew this, but I like to read books set in places that are just totally different cultures from my own. Like I love historical fiction that's like the typical World War II, like American history, all of that as well. But I really enjoy, like this is going to be about Vietnam, and I don't know very much about Vietnamese history, and so I feel like I'm going to learn too. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Number one pet peeve. Yeah, if a book takes God's name in vain, I just don't like it. I cringe every time. Yeah. Like, Jesus is my savior, not a swear word. I'm reading A Gentleman in Moscow, and it's boring you so far. I love the Count so much. He's such a lovely person. I'm sorry that you're feeling bored. No, time to DNF. Yeah, for Reckless Oath. Done. 30 pages into Liberty. Nice. Definitely a DNF book, right?
Yep.
Do try a chapter. Move some out. Sharon, it's such a good way to get a glimpse of writing style. And I mean, some books are not going to capture you right away. Some books do take a little bit more time, but I think you can even tell that by the beginning. Like you can tell, like, okay, I'm not drawn in yet, but there's something in it that makes you want to read a little farther, and then eventually hopefully it will draw you in. But there are some books like that one, I'm just like, I just don't think it's for me. So try chapter is good, and it gets you some French fries. So that's one of our French fry activity prompts. It's such a I started Curse the Day. Nice. The Bullet That Missed. Oh, that's the
third one.
I'm reading In My Dreams Hold a Knife. Good job getting the kiddos to bed. What books are you doing, Becca, for your try a chapter? Do you have them already planned out, or are you just going to kind of randomly pick some? X-Hex, 25% into Hearts Invisible. Invisible? In The Haunting of Hill House, I'm on the part where I don't want to know anything about that. But anybody else who's read it, let her know. Does that book pick up from there? There's a lot of narration.
I have that book on my shelf to read sometime just because it's Shirley Jackson, but I haven't read it yet.
Maybe. I am curious what you're going to think about that. I actually have that on my, I don't know how I have it. I think it was, I know why, because it was clearance for $2 at Second and Charles. So I bought it, because how can you resist $2? I read Lock Every Door by Riley Sager, but that's the only one I read, and I didn't love it, even though I was interested all the way through. I didn't love where it went. Lock Every Door. And
I loved Home Before Dark.
Did you?
I read, that was the first one that I read, and I read The Last Time I Lied in August or July, and I loved that. It was July because it takes place in 4th of July, and I read it in July. Yeah.
Nice.
I loved that one.
Nice. Jamie, super Jamie, created.
Look at these.
Oh, you got the picture of it out. She just was crafting one day and created some bookmarks, and she's going to send some to me and Amy, and I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. They're so stinking cute.
In our next sprint, we'll show you them live. But Jamie, thank you. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Sharon, you're enjoying your beef burger. Nice.
Nice.
I've not tried this before. Like putting them into Google Translate and then pressing audio so it will say the word. That's a good idea. It's tricky with Vietnamese and other tonal languages because when you write them out, there are markings which show what the tone should be.
And sometimes it's really robotic in Google Translate. So it's not.
I don't know.
What is happening with my hair?
Ordered a burger and fries today to go with your reading. Michelle, I love that.
Nice. I love it.
I know. Next live, we should have our actual burger. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Cases has my interest for sure. Had some crackers. Nice.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to read through some of these because I'm a little behind. Thank you. Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, I've heard a couple people doing this, Jacqueline, where they are just going to do it for all of October. An attempt to make all 3 burgers.
All 3 burgers? Nice.
I love it so much. Using your own TBR. I love it. Bless Your Heart has many meanings. It's all in the tone and the context. I love it.
I mean, I'm not from the South. I just know that I had a colleague that always said, bless your heart. And she would say it in a tone that sounded like she was upset. But
Jennifer says, well, bless your heart. Like you got it. Well, bless your heart. There's always like that. Well, bless your heart. When it's like, you're being an idiot.
Okay.
Well, bless your heart. Or really dumb.
I learned so much in these sprints.
Erin is also reading Woman in White.
Nice.
Build a burger competition with pictures and magnets for a chapter review. Cool. Nice. Amen. Oh. I'm hoping it grows on you too, Gentlemen in Moscow. Oh, I love it so much. I think also
in my classroom when one of the kids is like, "Oh God," I'm like, "Oh,
it's time to pray." I'm like, are we praying?
Johnny needs to pray.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lindsay, I think part of why I have a love for Gentlemen in Moscow as well is I read it right at the beginning of the shutdown of the world a couple years ago. And then Katie from Life Between Words hosted a Zoom with Amor Tolls because she loved the book so much. And she posted about it on Instagram and his people reached out to her. And so she was able to host this Zoom. And so I went to a Zoom and heard him talk shortly after I read it. And it like opened my eyes to things I didn't even see when I was reading it. I don't know. It just, anytime you get to hear an author talk, I think it makes it a little bit more special to me. And especially because it was so, like, I read the book because I wanted to go to that Zoom.
Yeah.
So I loved A Gentleman in Moscow and I really liked Lincoln Highway, but I really did not like, what's the other one? Rules of Civility. I did not care for that one at all. But I don't know. A world map coloring. I know. I talked about this being a goal of mine for 2023, just to like
Mhm.
see where I'm reading from.
Mm,
Just not as a
I
goal,
love that.
not as a goal to read the world, but just as a visual of
Visual
places
to
that I read
see.
about.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool. Agree about taking God's name in vain. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't bother me, but every time when it's God's name in vain, I'm like, oh, I cringe. Lincoln Highway was a letdown. I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Okay, here's her try it chapter. Harlem Shuffle. I unhauled that. The Paris Apartment. I don't have that one. Don't Cry for Me.
That's Lucy Foley, right?
And Kaikei. Okay, fun. Keep us posted, Becca. Yeah. Bless your heart is usually an insult. It is a pleasant thing to say. Belladonna.
Mhm.
In our announcement videos, there is a link to a Google Google Doc that you can
Mhm.
print off. So
Yep.
just go to either of our announcement videos and you'll find a link. Actually, I think I linked it in my TBR for the month too. Did you link it in your TBR?
I feel like I meant to, but I don't know if I remembered to.
No. 30 chapters into the sanatorium since this morning. Okay, good.
I just got that at Goodwill. No, I got it at the Frugal Muse.
Frugal Muse.
That
Yeah,
book. Yeah. Okay. At the booktube
bookstore.
hangout.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm kind of excited.
This is so perfect.
That is awesome.
That's so perfect. You win the game. Congratulations. You win.
You win. Yep.
Jane had to jump out and get flight arrangements made. Oh, that's fun.
Yay.
Yeah. Who told me, Matt? Oh, you poor idiot. Yeah, that's kind of how I view it,
yeah.
right? Like, oh, you're dumb. You don't really know what you're talking about. Bless your heart.
Oh.
Oh man, I'm reading a turkey burger on a sesame seed bun with mayo, bacon, cheese, and onions. The Lincoln Highway made my whole burger. The Lincoln
Nice.
Highway made your whole burger.
I love it.
One book for everything. I love that so much. That's fantastic.
That almost sounded like one ring to rule them all.
I love
One
it.
book.
And here you go, Lindsay. A Gentleman in Moscow definitely grows on you. I hope it does for you too. I love it. Oh, and Katie DNF, Gentleman in Moscow. Oh no. I love Gentleman in Moscow. It's so fun.
Wow.
Tried listening to Gentleman and could not get into it. Oh my goodness. Intimidating book. Yeah, Gentleman in Moscow is definitely more character driven, and I am not normally a character driven reader unless I love the character.
Yeah.
I love the
If
character.
I love the character, nothing needs to happen in that book. I'll love it.
But like people love A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. And I was so bored by that book. And it's very character driven, very slice of life, little snippets of activity from day to day, but no overarching plot. And I feel like Gentleman Moscow is kind of similar to that to a degree. I think there was a little bit of an overarching story, but
yeah,
I loved the Count so much. And I just never got to that point with Nan, whatever her name is, in A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, that I just didn't care about her. Sorry. Circus.
Nice.
Just finished tomorrow.
Nice.
90s kids. Interesting. There's something about 90s that's just fun to read. Except
yeah.
So,
I like 80s and 90s.
Yeah, I think because I liked Ready Player One, but I'm super hesitant to read Ready Player Two. You know, I should have picked like books on my shelf that I'm thinking I'm not gonna like.
Yeah.
Like Reckless Oath, and I should have just picked those to do the try chapter. Oh well. The wheel was fun.
Yeah, it was. I
If I
liked it.
continue to sit in this chair, I'm going to fall asleep. Okay, Anne, get up. Do some stretches to your own ability level. Fast or slow. Do a little downward dog. Get the blood flowing. Go get a cookie. Go get a drink. And then come back. You're free to go. Move around. I gave Gentlemen 5 stars as well. And so did Aaron, and so did Maria. See, this is okay. This is why I'm scared of the Mitford series. Because it's not typically a type of book that I like. If people tell me a book is a slice of life book, that's an anti-buzzword for me. I'm not likely to want to read it. Okay. Here we go. You asked. I'm totally into the poll thing today, so we're doing it.
Do it.
Oh yeah, I can do. Add an option.
What? Oh, Stargater wants to know what the Vietnam book was.
Bronze Drum.
Broken Drum.
Bronze Drum.
Bronze Drum. Not broken. Oh dear.
There it is. Bronze Drum. Not the Bronze Drum, just Bronze Drum. And I learned in the introduction that bronze drums were something that women had, and they're related back to these two sisters. But the Han dynasty or the Han Empire, when they took charge, they tried to collect all the bronze drums and turned them into 2 pillars on like their house or temple or something. But a lot of women hid their drums, and now archaeologists are finding the drums because women like buried them or like hid them and didn't turn them in when they were supposed to. So like the bronze drum is this like symbol of female strength that relates back to these 2 sisters who are historical, but also there's a level of legend. So I think of like Johnny Appleseed. He was a real guy. He really did stuff, but like there's all this like legend about him now. And that's what I think these 2 sisters, but like translate over.
That's kind of cool.
Vietnamese. Yeah. Okay. Did the poll disappear? Or is it still there? Okay, I'm ending the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End poll. Okay. So 63% have not read it, 21% loved it, and 14 said, not for me. Interesting. Yay for learning how to do polls. Thank you guys for coming along.
So
for me learning new things. Oh man.
Can I tell just like a really sweet story about my grandparents? Because this is what I heard. Like, this is what my parents told me when they called me. Okay. So my grandpa had surgery and he's at a rehab center recovering from the surgery. So he gets taken care of. My grandma is living at home. She went to visit him on my birthday, which is also my grandpa's birthday. She shattered her shoulder. Like she fell, shattered her shoulder, the whole thing. Anyway, every time they go visit my grandpa, he complains because the food sucks and nobody knows how to make anything like grandma does.
Aww.
So they took her to visit him and she walked in and apparently like 5 or 7 times while she was there, he told her how beautiful she was.
Aww.
And I've never ever like they tease each other all the time. Like they love each other, but they tease each other all the time and whatever. And
yeah,
just
that's sweet.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
I love it. Okay. I am so far behind in comments, but I loved stink. I just lost the 2. Where did it go? The one I just tried to save it. Oh, Aaron, this made me laugh. Is anyone else so accustomed to Zoom that you think you're on camera too?
Yes.
That made me laugh. I like that. And then Rainey talking about Mitford. I'm probably going to be bored by the first one, but then I'm going to get invested in the characters if I keep going. Plus, Father Tim is just so lovable. Okay.
Well, Anne is really slice of life.
I know, but there's a story. As long as there's a story, I'm good. I felt with A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, there was no plot moving it forward, and that's what I can't handle. Like, I need there to be a little story. All right, Emily, did you already tell your channel? I know everybody's, that's so sweet, so sweet. So sweet.
I know.
Nursing home food does suck. Taking his favorite foods from home. I know. I love.
Yeah.
Your grandparents are so cute.
Yeah. Well, mine were never that way. Like my grandpa's favorite joke is when the airline commercials come on where bags fly free. That he every time he says, "Oh, good, I can finally take your grandma on a vacation." Like that's his favorite joke.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know that he'll be making it very much now that he. There's like comic strip, The Lockhorns, where I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's this couple and they're like always on each other, and like that's my grandparents, both sets. Like
funny. I love it. Well, obviously, because there was no story. Oh my word! I need to get off of my Tree Grows in Brooklyn.
You're so sassy.
Soapbox. There's always a story. It's generally character driven, but it's always centered around something happening. Okay, I can handle that. Another one that I started to read that felt like this was Cranford by Elizabeth Gaskell. I love North and South. I love Wives and Daughters. And I tried to read Cranford and I was like, oh, shoot me now. This is so boring. So bored.
Oh,
I love it. Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes. So cool. Krista After Dark. Look out. Oh my gosh. Too funny. Andy loves Cranford. It's so boring. Like nothing. I DNF'd it. It's so little. Listen, North and South is a decent sized book. Wives and Daughters is a chunk of munk, and I loved them. Cranford is itty bitty, and I could not even finish it. Sorry. I'm sure that people love it. Obviously, Andy, you love it, and I love you. You're welcome to be here, and you can love Cranford. And you're so welcome. Well, Amy, your grandpa sounds like Sharon's dad.
He's a wonderful guy to share a birthday with.
Nice.
We didn't get to celebrate this year because he was in the nursing home.
Aww.
And I was like recovering from, like I had just had COVID and I just was like, no. Like I was past the 10 days, but it's still like,
yeah.
I don't want to be that.
Sure.
I don't want to be that cousin.
Right.
I don't want to be that grandkid.
Kelly, I am an outlier. Most people love A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I am definitely an unpopular opinion on that one. So
I just bought it at a rummage sale. And I like literally when I heard when it was on Currently Reading and they talked about A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, I was picturing a book this big, literally this big. And then when I saw it on Becca's channel, like Becca Books and Bujo,
yeah.
And she was like, that was her like book in her TBR game. And she's showing it. And I was like, what the?
Wasn't it a bomb book? Didn't she have it as a bomb book?
Yeah, it was like her bomb book. And I was like, how is that so big?
I love Becca's TBR game.
I love her TBR game. It's so cute.
She says, I love Cranford, so maybe you shouldn't take what I said about Mitford. It sounds like me with most of the books I had to read in English class in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Krista.
I think just even the fact that you had to read it. Like,
yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh my God. Cranford is so funny. What book did you read?
You didn't read the right book. Somebody put a different book inside your dust jacket.
I'm not sure how you feel about Cranford. I don't understand. Did you not like it? 30 years. just
It's
in.
so snarky.
It's been a good
The
day.
snark is strong tonight.
Yeah. See, Michelle loved it. Kelly, maybe go back to the thrift store and get it. Amy's laugh is so joyful. Yay. It's so true.
Thanks.
I love it. Okay, we need to read before we get out of control.
See? Catherine remembers the Lockhorns.
I do not know what the Lockhorns.
My mom and dad will sit there, and I hope my grandparents don't see this. They might get mad. My dad will go, "Hey, look, your grandparents are in the your parents are in the Lockhorns today." And then my mom will read the next one. She's like, "Well, your parents are right underneath them." Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Jane is my hopeful hope here. She didn't really like A Tree Bros in Brooklyn, but she loved Mitford. So
there you go.
Jane, I'm hoping that
and Krista, like, I literally never would expect you to like Shady Hollow, and you're reading that and loving it right now. So sometimes a good one just sneaks through.
It's so true. It's so true. The snark is better than my book. Yes. I love it. Okay.
We aim to.
So are you sticking with cold cases?
I sure am. Yeah.
Listen, friends, I'm going back to the music. I love you, but I like the music one better than the campfire one today. So I'll turn the volume down, but I like the music one better today. I just like it. So I'm going to finish the first chapter of Bronze Drum and then move on to the first chapter of Attic Child. And I may just continue with Attic Child since this is actually on my TBR. Burger. I forget.
Is that your burger? Yeah. Is that your burger?
I forget. Maybe it's like
or is that your bun?
It might be my cheese. 463. Yeah, I think it's my cheese because I think it's one of the biggest ones on my shelves.
Well, I thought the wedding dress circle. I thought this was my biggest one, and then I looked more closely, and I have this Tender Land from Book of the Month, which doesn't have the Book of the Month thing on it, so I always forget I got it from Book of the Month. But that's my longest one. Okay. So
I have Beyond the Point. Book of the Month are tricky because their pages are thicker. So
sometimes they look a lot longer than they are.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Snarky Krista is doing what she wants. That's right. My channel, my choice. And
you did say you were going to go back and forth. So.
I am going to go back and forth. Maybe. I went back and forth once. Now we might stick.
You did go back and forth.
Okay, so we'll read. It's 8:55. Let's read till 20. We'll do 25 minutes.
Okay.
Let's do 25. Let's do no, I can't. 25.
No. I was like, whoa, Krista's just doing everything no one expects.
Oh my word, we did till 20 last time. I don't even have to change the banner. We talked for a long time. Sorry, friends. We'll do shorter chats next time. It's because I'm not so mouthy. I'll try to be honest. It won't happen, but I'll try.
There's still people here, so it can't be that bad.
I know. All right, I'm going to turn the volume down a little. All right. Come on back. How did it go for you?
Good.
With cold cases. Did you read a lot that time?
Yes. I read 20 pages.
Nice.
20 pages.
Awesome. You still into it? Is it creeping you out yet?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Simone St. James, which is also like, what? Krista likes.
Yeah.
I surprise even myself, but I just think she's such a good writer.
Mm-hmm.
And I always compare, what did I read? Broken Girls and Sundown Motel.
Yep.
And like onions, like you just learn a little bit and then you think you know what's going on, and then she peels off another layer and you're like, oh, and then she peels off another, like there's all these layers, and it just is so, I think it's so well written. The other two, I'm hoping it's the same. I've not read any of her backlist, like farther back. Broken Girls is the first one I read, and then Sundown Motel. She's got a couple of older ones too.
I'm hoping to read Broken Girls in November because Dark Academia is the theme for Silent Book Club in November. So I'm hoping to get to Broken Girls.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. So I did finish chapter 1 of this one, and it's kind of cool. Like there was this little competition because the girls are determined to not ever marry. And so like the mom and some other person was having this conversation about whether they really would get married or not. And they're like, let's call them in here, and they've got to convince us of their stance or whatever. It was confusing, but the one older sister is very stoic and told her points, and then she started to fumble and get confused about her words. And then the little sister stood up and told this big story. And like they're on the same page as far as what I don't know. It was cool. Very different. And then nobody could, they were voting. There was like 4 adults there voting, 2 women and 2 men. Cause they're like, we have to have it be even because we're biased, whatever. They're like, let's bring in a snail. And whichever way the snail goes, because a snail is neither male nor female, because it can impregnate and be impregnated, like whatever. And the snail went to the dad, who wasn't even part of this whole little whatever. It was interesting, kind of bizarre, but like still just kind of.
It sounds like a pet pick from a TBR game.
Like a what?
Like a pet pick from a TBR game.
Yeah. Like
put the treat and have the snail go.
Yeah. So I'm intrigued by it. I don't think I'm going to pick it up this month. Like I said, I do want to wait and try to find the audiobook for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was interesting. But then I read the first chapter of Attic Child and I am in it already. I am in it. I will be continuing this. I'll be bringing it to work with me tomorrow. We're in Africa, some unnamed country in Africa that is under Dutch colonization, from what I understand. But listen to this little quote at the beginning. Until the lions have their own historians, the history of the hunt will always glorify the hunter. I love that.
Yeah.
That's so like what history is. Like history will always glorify the colonizers and has until now, like until more and more writers and people speak up about from the other perspective of things. And we get a fuller picture of what history was. We've had a very skewed view of history. So until the lions have their own history. I just love that quote so much. It's an African proverb quoted by Chinua Achebe, who wrote Things Fall Apart. And this is from The Art of Fiction. Anyways, I thought that was such a good, like, wise. Anyways, so we meet the character from the 1900s, early 1900s in Africa. He's the youngest of 5 brothers. He's not allowed to go off with his brothers and his dad to go to work. He really wants to. He's like growing up. He's ready to kind of cut mama's apron strings that are holding him home. But he kind of sneaks behind them one time and sees these white guys for the first time ever. And one of the guys hits one of his brothers. And he's like, why isn't my dad doing anything? That guy just hit my brother. Like freaks out about that. And then the dad goes off and they learn that he died right at the end of chapter 1. So that's not what it's like. Chapter 1, page 15. The dad, I guess, with some other men from his village, tried to do a little insurrection with the Dutch colonizers, and he was killed. Which is so. Yeah, I'm invested. So I will continue with that one. But okay, let me go back. Oh my goodness. Photography is one of my hobbies, mostly nature photography. So I'm loving the scenes. Good. I'm so glad. Not sure what I missed, but A Tree Grows in Brooklyn is her favorite book of all time. Maybe I'm glad that you weren't here for that conversation. Promise we can still be reading Friends. Hobby's home. Be back in a few. Okay. Hi, Lindsay.
Hello.
Fun birthday dinner. Straightened up. Good job. Read 19 pages in Home Before Dark. 23 pages in Liberty. I want to know how you guys are liking those 2 in particular. Those are both on my shelves as well. 3 chapters plus finished a carryover book. Nice. Very productive. 30 pages further into Women in White. Naomi, you read so quickly.
She does.
Almost done with Wolf Hall. Yikes. That is a long one. Where is the Bermuda Triangle? Nice. Well done. Reading with the boy. The little 35 pages in 1 by 1. Also another fast reader.
Fast reader.
Still need to read 110 pages to get caught up though. Yikes. 10 pages, interrupted by a cat. Love it. Love stories with lots of layers. Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely is good about the slow reveal.
Yeah. And she writes the characters with so much depth too. Yeah. Like there's layers to the story and there's layers to the characters. They're flawed and they're real and just
she does great characters. It's true. Not necessarily likable characters.
But no.
They feel like they could be real people.
Yeah.
They're
characters that you want to know what's going to happen.
They don't feel like caricatures. Like sometimes you read a book and it just feels like the extreme of a type of person or whatever. But
but all good or all bad, like
Right.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Like, give me a good flawed character.
Right. I'm glad that it was very calming. I'm sticking with the music tonight, friends. I like it.
It was really calming. I hope I like it too.
I do too. I feel like it's the right kind of music for reading.
Yeah.
There's no words. It's not, it kind of stays at the same level. There's not like louder parts and quieter parts. It kind of stays.
Yeah. And now that I know how to use my volume button, because apparently I didn't know how to do that the first time.
I did turn it down. I did turn it down that time. She knows how to write a ghost. This is also true.
Yeah. Yeah, that feels completely believable.
Right. I also like that though there are ghosts and though it is somewhat creepy, it's not terrifying. I haven't been like completely terrified. I did have a jump scare in Sundown Motel.
Yeah.
There was one scene that I was like, oh my word. Okay, I've got to wait till daytime. I had to pause. There was just one part that was like if it were in a movie, it would have been a jump scare.
Oh yeah.
Loved Broken Girls and Book of Cold Cases. Broken Girls was Kelly's favorite as well.
Okay. Nice.
Brownstrom. They needed to make a poll.
I was so excited for you to get to that comment.
That's so funny. Read Book of Cold Cases last weekend. Intend to check out her others. Nice. Oh, everything just disappeared for a second. Amanda needs to do that quote on a bookmark. That's a good idea. I'm taking a picture of it right now. I'm texting it to her. She's not here, I don't think. Pause the live stream while I take a picture.
Pause to text. Everybody take a drink of your beverage.
Right. What's everyone drinking tonight? My cider is gone. I'm back to water now. This is not the first time I found a good quote in a book and sent it to Amanda and said, this needs to be on a bookmark. So this is not an thing. Where is she? Message. Amanda. The other one I found was something about travel. Ooh. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I have 476 subscribers.
You have 476. Did that just go up?
Yeah.
What was it at before?
I had 450 2 days ago.
25 of you are awesome. If there are any, no, I'm just kidding. If there are any of you here who have not already, no, I'm just kidding. But Amy Schumer is fabulous. Amy, oh, I like that you have your book in the, that's smart.
What?
You have Amy, Book of Cold Cases, so we know what you're reading.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to switch mine to Save the Attic Child. I'll do that in a minute. One task at a time. My brain can't handle more than one. Another quote for a bookmark. Okay. Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay. Sounds like the predator will be glorified until the prey speaks up. Yep. Nice. They're so peaceful.
I do too. Yeah.
Carrie, you're so good. Well done. I have like 3 videos in the bank that I have not even started to edit yet. One of them being my September wrap up. It's filmed. And I had lots of time yesterday.
Yep.
But if I can get my bum in gear, they can all go up this week. But yikes. I have a shelf spotlight. I have a 5-star prediction follow-up.
I'm excited for that.
I filmed it a couple weeks ago. Before my trip, I filmed it. I still haven't touched editing of it. And then my September wrap up. Those are the 3 I have.
Yeah.
I've read 3 chapters of Other Birds. Oh, no.
No.
Okay, you're the first person that I've heard that said that they don't like it because
Yeah.
have you read anything else by Sarah Addison Allen? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Let's see the
Was it
Ketchup-A-Thon.
the first 3 chapters? I'm just curious how much you gave it.
Yeah.
Not judging you for DNFing, like totally entitled, but to do it. But I'm just wondering how much you gave it.
Here's those. They're not for sale or anything. Jamie was just having fun, and she's going to send them to me and me and Amy.
Yeah.
They're cute. I love them.
Yeah.
I made dinner and did some prep. Nice.
Nice.
You're entertaining me while I eat. We're going to go quicker here.
We
60
tried.
pages of Behind Her Eyes. Definitely more intrigued to read Sarah, Simone St. James. Sarah. Sarah. My neighbor's 2-year-old is kicking the wall. Oh,
Ooh.
Fun. I love the music too. Didn't want to come back. Oh.
Aw.
Yes, Kelly and I read Broken Girls together.
Oh.
And one other person. We did a little 3 buddy read, triple read. Both of those are 5 stars. Get to you are having some wine.
Wine.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah. I love Amy's TBR game.
Thank you.
Erin, her channel is Amy's Bookish Life.
Yep.
Oh yeah, thanks. Katie put it in there already. I'm behind. I've not heard of Amy until the readathon. Well, yay.
Yeah, yep.
How has it been? It's been over a year. How long has it been now?
2 years in January. January 11th. No, 9th. January 9th.
Nice. Okay, let's get her to 500 tonight. Can 25 more people go subscribe? There's 150 people here, so it's possible that 25 more people could go subscribe to you. There's 150 people here. A lot are probably.
Oh, somebody just subscribed.
There's no pressure, guys. For real, do what you want to do. But Sarah, this is the Sarah you met in Madison.
Oh, okay.
Cool. She's reading Malibu Rising.
Nice.
Love your laugh. Got on your. Love it. Nice.
Oh my gosh, I'm at 483.
I love it.
You guys are so wonderful.
Her channel is the Book of Cold Cases. Oh man. You are looking. Your channel is called the Book of Cold Cases because that's what's in your little name thing.
It's true, yeah. I can see, yeah. No, that's just the book I'm reading.
Just finished 3rd Snow White with the red hair. I've never heard of that. Is that a retelling? What, Sherry?
Tell us more.
What is that? What kind of, is it a fantasy? Is it middle grade? Like, what is it? Yeah. I don't know. Tell us.
Lindsay.
Oh, what?
I'm super excited for you to get to Lindsay's comment.
Okay, I'm not down there yet. Where can you purchase cute bookmarks? 2 places. Amanda's shop on Etsy is called The Curly Reader, just like her channel name. And she has some super cute ones, which, let me see. Yeah, I can't reach it. Yes.
Oh dear.
Some fall ones. They mostly all have a quote and then something on the back. Here's a fall one. Something on the back. If anyone needs me, I'll be reading. Please don't need me. Fun, cute quotes and stuff. Falling leaves and good books, please. And then the other Etsy shop to check is Double Booked Co. And they have more like scrapbook paper type quotes. And so Amanda designs all of hers on Canva. Double Booked Co. creates theirs using scrapbook papers. But they match them up with another scrapbook paper. Yeah, they're really, really cute as well. So those are the two places. The Curly Reader and Double Booked Co. And Danny and Laura both have channels as well. Yeah. Danny is Spinelli Speaks and Laura is the Book Bubbler. They are the duo who makes up Double Booked Co. Yep. Okay, let me skip on.
What?
You made stickers for your planner. Very cool, Shay.
Holy
What are you at?
$4.93.
Seven more. Come on, we can do it.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. Y'all are gonna make me cry.
Stay tuned. I don't want to like preemptively give away.
No, it's there. It's there. Don't worry.
Information about this one, but stay tuned. Oh, here we go. Okay. About a group read. Okay, thank you. That's what I didn't want to give away. I knew that was happening.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Who's trying to get Amy? This
Me.
girl. Amy's Bookish Life. Oh, I want to read this.
Oh, I really liked Sold on a Monday. That's good.
That Snow White one is a manga.
Okay.
Cool. I have worked with people with disabilities, seen footage from Willowbrook and interviews with people who live there. Someone told me about Geraldo's documentary from the 1970s about Willowbrook, and I went and watched it. Oh man.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
Just look up Geraldo, Rivera, Willowbrook.
Geraldo. No.
Geraldo. Amy has now joined as one of my favorites. Aw. I love that, Anne. That's so nice. Oh, it's a mango.
I'm seriously going to cry.
Nice. Katie is here. Wisconsin.
Yay!
Hello. Love the bookmarks. She's only 7 away from 500. I love it. Oh, it's sweet. Oh, Destiny. You guys are just the best. More book sleeves. Oh, yeah. If you want book sleeves, Lindsay's Little Libraries page on Etsy.
Yeah, those are amazing.
I wish I could subscribe twice. Book art on Etsy. Are you there?
Yep.
That's so fun. Oh my word, I love it. I love it so much. Amy. It's such a big milestone. I remember that first. Oh my word. I'm so glad. Yay. I love it. Hello, Kylie in Australia. Welcome. Yeah, Willowbrook was a home for children and adults with some severe mental deficient, like all kinds of things. And they were horrendously understaffed. And so the people and children were not cared for at all in the way that they should have been, and understaffed and underfunded. So it just was a horrible place. And I'm sure there were staff who cared, and I'm sure there were some who didn't. So it just, I've heard that The Lost Girls of Willowbrook, the book that we're going to all read together in November with Lindsay, she'll tell you about it on Tuesday. I'm sure I've heard already that the book is very harrowing, like difficult to read at times. So I'm
I saw a thing on Instagram for it, and I was just like, I need this book like right away. I saw it at Costco, and I was like, still my birthday month.
She does know Geraldo. She was just being funny.
Yeah. I went through Walmart and I had a can of alcohol, and he's like, it's asking me if you're under 40.
That's funny.
And I was like, just turned 40 last month. He's like, I'm still going to need to see proof. And I was like, oh, bless your soul.
Well, bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
I taught a human rights training and had to watch it several times. It got to the point where I would turn my back while it was playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tough documentary. Yay. Woo, woo, woo. Congratulations. All the congratulations. I may have woken my kids up from cheering. I love it.
Oh
I know. Well, how about 1,000? I'm mean. I love it. Congrats. Oh, so much love.
no. Oh, these are so wonderful.
I love it. She deserves 1 million followers. If you like how I read, you will like how Amy reads. We read very similarly. Pretty widely, middle grade sprinkled in quite a bit, historical, contemporary with romance, relatively on the cleaner side of things. Not always, but relatively trying to.
I get a little spicier than.
Yeah, you get a little spicier than I do, but if you like the general feel of my reading, then you'll like Amy's as well because she's very similar.
And I talk a lot about my students.
Yeah, she's a teacher, middle grade teacher, middle school teacher.
Yeah.
I've been looking for books about mental institutions where they were so bad, or ones about when women could just be committed by their husbands. Sherry, did you, there's Mad Girls of New York. I just read The Mad Girls of New York is about Nellie Bly, who went to Blackwell's Island undercover as a reporter. That was very interesting to read. And what's the one, Lindsay, did you and I read it together? And Sarah, what was that book? The Home for Unwanted Girls is another one about how in Canada, there was a policy at one point that turned orphanages into where they turned orphanages in name into mental institutions because they received more funding from the government. But then the kids who were there in the orphanage began to be treated as though they were mental patients. And there's one nun in particular that is like one of the worst villains ever that I've ever read. I think it was called Home for Unwanted Girls. I don't have it in here. These are not read books. It's out in the other room. It's called Home for Unwanted Girls. I forget. Joanna. Oh man, Joanna. Oh man, I have others books by her. I don't know.
Joanna Goodman.
Yes. Did someone say it?
I did.
Okay.
I looked it up.
Yeah, it will be a tough read. I've read Woman in White.
That's very hard to see.
Yes, it's like a girl's feet.
What is Woman in White about?
There's a nonfiction that Sharon Says So has for her book club too. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up too. Oh, cute, Kelly. She recommended our channels last week to a client.
Aww.
Middle school teacher. Yeah, that nun from the Home for Unwanted Girls was nasty.
Oh my gosh.
The Address by Fiona Davis.
Ooh, I like The Address. No, that's not the one I read. Which one did I read?
Yeah, Home for Unwanted. It's so heartbreaking. Yeah. Yeah, Joanna Goodman. Thank you.
I read the one that takes place in the New York Public Library. I love that one.
When I'm like, it looks like I'm looking at you. By Ben Michelson is a little boy who grows up in. Oh.
Okay, one of my students has been like begging me to read that, and then I keep forgetting to read it. I brought it home over the summer. Okay,
oh, I didn't realize what he left behind was an asylum book. I need to read that too then. I have that. Yeah. The Woman They Could Not Silence was about a woman locked up by her husband. Ooh. Oh yeah, is that the book Sarah Renita? I think that's the book you were reading. I think that's the book she was reading or picked up at that bookstore in Wisconsin. Yes, What She Left Behind. Oh no, there you go, Sherry. You got lots of recommendation. Oh, okay, that's the one. Yes. That's the one that's on Sharon. That's the nonfiction. So that's a true story. Ooh. Okay. It's time to read.
Yep.
Let's go to 15.
Okay.
We almost talked the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Sorry,
did a little bit better. Baby steps, Krista.
We'll go to 15 and then we probably should wrap it up because it'll be
also after. We had to have a little celebration there and I had to cry.
I know. So very exciting. Oops. I want to show that. That's what I want to do. I'm sticking with the music because that's what I want to do.
Ooh, Sherry doesn't know what to read.
Oh, Sherry, what are your options?
Yeah.
Do a try chapter.
Yeah. Just grab 3 books off your shelf and do a try chapter.
Yeah, right. Oh, sorry, it's going to be loud. Look at that owl. Aww.
That's so cute. I love it.
All right.
Good night, Amy, Mother Goose Librarian.
Huh? Oh, good night. Yeah, Amy. Good night, Amy. See you soon. Yes. Last sprint. Last one. Make it a good one. All right, all right. Don't you just want to go on this walk, like down this path with these trees? I want to walk there.
Yes.
I love it. Oh, man. What a good time
Yes.
we had tonight.
So fun.
What a good time. I hope all of you who had to leave have a good night. There's a handful that left. So yay, the kickoff to Ketchup-A-Thon was successful.
Yes, it was. Very fun.
I love it. So we will be, next weekend on Amy's channel, sprinting there at some point next weekend. Yeah. We haven't decided what day yet. Mm-hmm. We have to look at our schedules. Like look at our plans. And then at the end, like on the last night, the 22nd, which will be our last night, we'll be back here because it's another sprinting weekend for my channel. Yep. And I mean, we may have a pop-up sprint. Amy and I might be talking one day and be like, I'm not doing anything tonight. She might not be doing anything tonight. We might just do like random pop-up sprints.
Because why not?
Once or twice during the weeks, during the next couple weeks. Yeah. So, stay tuned. Yeah. The thumbnail for this will be the thumbnail for all of our sprints.
Yep.
Over the next couple weeks. So if you see that picture pop up again, you know, fun is about to happen.
More fun on the way.
Karen, I love that your last name is Richardson. That's my last name too. Richardson. I wonder if we're related. It's possible. We have a big family.
It's possible.
Yay. So thank you, Amy, for hanging out with me tonight.
Thank you, Krista, for having me.
Congratulations on 500 subscribers.
Thank you. Thank you to all of you that in the comments that
I love it.
Happen.
Basically, almost 50 people, like 40 people tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's fabulous.
Yeah,
that's exciting. I'm so happy for you.
I'm just so excited that there are 10 people that will care about what I have to say about books.
I love it. I love it. Yay. So we will be back multiple times over the next couple of weeks. So have fun reading your burgers. Whether you read one book, like The Lincoln Highway, that covers all of the things, you can build a burger out of one book, or you read a whole bunch. Let's see. Yeah. What you're going to build, what you're going to read, what you're going to eat.
Build the burger you read or build the burger you want.
That's right. I know. I love it. All right, cool. Everybody have a wonderful week. Monday. No Sunday scaries here. Monday's another wonderful day. Fall.
I have picture day tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Better get your beauty rest.
I know.
You can smile pretty for your pictures. Fun. I know. We did a lot more chatting than sprinting.
We were a bit chatty.
But that's okay.
But I did read like 70 pages.
Yeah, so. I did try a chapter and I ended up like 35 pages into this one.
Yeah.
40 pages into this one. So
I mean,
we got some good reading in. All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
And